we're gonna rate some podcasts and put them on a tier list. Basically, you're gonna see our opinion of how we judge some of the top 50 podcasts.
Let's go! Top 50 podcasts. We're here, man. Gonna break the internet. Let's go. Alrighty then, and let's start off with. So this is what we did. We went through the top 50 podcasts. We picked the ones that we've all seen, right? And so
Oh god.
here's a list of a few of them that we've all seen. All right, so these are the rules. Okay, S tier, superior. You know,
Superior.
A tier, pretty good. B, C, D, E, and then E doesn't count, but F is the F tier. Excellent. All right, and let's start off with the Alex Jones podcast. What do you guys think this ranks?
S tier.
No, best
Nah,
tier
I
on
don't-
earth. Are you kidding me? Look,
S tier
I'm gonna tell
because comedy gold, bro.
yes.
Do I imagine
It's
a lot of
very
people watch Alex
entertaining.
Jones just to laugh like their ass off at how ridiculous the guy is, how crazy his theories are.
Yeah, he's like the Trump that didn't become president.
Yeah, bro. Like, no one's gonna- yeah,
Lucas
exactly.
Vader's
pretty
a
much.
comedian. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll put him up there. Maybe on an A.
Me too. I'll put an A.
All right. And then votes. We're good thing we're 5, right? So I'm gonna go with an A tier. Why? Because he's pretty good, but S tier is like
Insane.
yeah, like everyone
Life-changing, bro.
in
Come
love.
on.
Like you don't have to watch the Alex Jones podcast. I wouldn't have to say that you have to watch Infowars, right? You can watch it and it can be entertaining. So we're gonna add him to the A tier. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
go for that. I'll go for that.
All right, come on. JRE. Where are we gonna rank this guy? Where are we gonna rank this
Oh, the
guy?
highest.
Where's he gonna rank us, man?
What-
Wait,
No, the highest.
it has to be exact. Like, do we have to study this? We actually have to, just put him on the top, man. Just
Yeah,
go
bro.
for it.
S tier.
He's the reason.
So,
Like, to be honest, he's one of the big reasons why podcasts are like the way they are
Exactly.
now.
Very true.
Quality, experience, everything is S tier.
Yeah, I wonder why he's the number. He is the number 1 podcast, the most streamed podcast.
why is Joe Rogan so popular? Yeah, like I feel like the guests he gets, the conversations he has are very raw, very bold. He's not afraid to ask like really big questions of the
Yeah, I like that he does fight with his guests. You know what I mean? He's not very he's not just like, yeah, come here. We'll talk about whatever you want. Like if someone has an opinion he doesn't like, he will roast them and stuff.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's cool. Yeah, exactly. And I love that he started off with nothing. You know what I mean? It started off just doing it for fun, and then it blew up the way it did. It's very organic. Very different than a lot of these other podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. Got to commend him for the amount of work he's put in as well. Like he worked really hard over the years for it.
S tier.
That's
We did it. Our first.
we did.
We did.
All right. The Jordan Peterson podcast. Who's seen the Jordan Peterson podcast and something to say? Yeah.
I've seen
I've seen
bits
it.
of it, not the full thing.
You're talking about the one with his daughter, Michaela, or
Michaela also does a podcast. That is true. We didn't include that
Yeah,
one.
but she's hot, bro.
S tier.
Oh,
for the-
my-
for the-
S tier.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm sorry. Like, she's a dime, bro. I'm saying S tier top. Joe Rogan right there. And she's on the same level.
No, I think this is a different one though. He has one by himself on the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
All of them. As long as he gets me close to his daughter.
Oh my goodness.
I think he's cool. He has some cool guests on. He's pretty smart and interesting and stuff. I wouldn't say like you have to watch his podcast.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to watch it.
I guess
In
it's
fact-
the same content as his his lectures and stuff that are popular on YouTube and social media. But no, I think his podcast is really interesting because like you get to see the questions normal people like us have for him, and that's what his guests ask him. Because I don't think it's a lot of his conversations are not just like him asking the guest questions. It's the guest asking him about his philosophies and his worldview. Jordan Peterson has, and that's like how we can get a lot of the questions we have for Jordan Peterson answered via these guests that have these same questions.
So where are we gonna put him?
I mean, personally, for me, I would put him in the B tier only because not all his episodes are super like they don't hook you, you know? They don't attract you. I mean, he has some famous ones and he has some ones that go viral, but other than that, I'd rather watch Alex.
Alex Jones. Completely different. But yeah,
I know,
all right.
I know.
B
It's
tier.
that's personal, yeah. That's,
It's
I
it's
do
the
agree.
battle
He's
between
not super entertaining. Yeah, exactly.
Ali. It's the battle between the gay frogs and lobsters.
All right.
So Abbas
B
is B.
tier. What
Ali,
about
what are you
you
saying?
guys? Between an A and a B. I'm undecided right now.
Okay, Sherif,
I think
B tier. Yeah.
B tier. Paco,
A.
A. So to be honest, at first I was thinking B, but I think I'm gonna give him an A because basically I combined the entertainment value to the educational value.
Educational value is huge, yeah, and he's very
Exactly.
captivating to watch.
So exactly. So I said midway, I'll put it A. So, but the majority is voting B, man. So I don't know what's going on.
It is a
They
tough
just
one.
don't like his
Wait,
daughter.
actually, no. It's Ali. You didn't vote yet.
Oh
Two
yeah.
votes.
I
two
said
votes
between
A.
A and B. I'm kind of, obviously I love Jordan Peterson. He's pretty intelligent and stuff like that. But his
Ali, you saw him a few
podcast,
days ago.
I did see him a few days ago. Let's give him an A tier. All right.
They gave you a VIP seat. You're gonna put him in B tier, bro.
Yes, exactly.
Bro, he didn't even look at the S tier. He didn't even try. He sat VIP to the guy. He was almost touching him. Doesn't even look at S.
See, S is like you have to watch it. Like you have to watch TRE. Like if you haven't seen
Yeah.
TRE, you have to watch it. That's what I'm trying to think about. Like like Jordan Peterson is like it's more niche, like than the other ones. But we'll give him. Let's
Keep the A, man.
let's give him a B.
Oh
no, because Jordan Peterson is
Ali.
a person. He's an A or maybe an S tier. Like
Jordan
but his
Peterson is an S
podcast-
tier.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
his podcast is, you know what I mean? That's what I was.
I agree. Jordan Peterson S tier. Jordan Peterson podcast. Let's give it back to him. A tier. All right. Whitney Cummings, good for you. Let's move on to that. Who's seen the Whitney Cummings podcast? Yeah.
I've never seen her in my life. I know she's a comedian, but she's not that funny.
All right.
Maybe we can
And
bring up
she's
a clip
skinny as
for it
fuck.
or something like that.
Clip.
Yeah, why don't we
clip of-
fucking see clips of these podcasts, man? Actually,
We
Alright.
don't worry. We're working on that. It's but the first three, I don't think you guys needed clips.
yeah, we don't
we
need a
definitely
Joe
don't.
Rogan clip, man. Yeah, exactly. Let me pull up a Whitney Cummings podcast.
Wait, when we were talking about this, Ali, I
Mhm.
don't think I mentioned her.
Who you
I think I was
mentioned.
I think I was referring to Sarah Silverman.
Oh, she doesn't have a podcast.
She
Does
doesn't have a podcast.
No.
Oh, it's
Whitney-
okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess if no one's seen her, I'm the only one who's ever seen Whitney Cummings.
The vote goes down to you.
Yeah, I mean, you can vote for her.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to find a
Interesting.
clip. It's a little hard.
I trust your narrative view.
Bro, the fact that we can't find a clip for her just goes to show it is not, working out.
Yeah, you can
Sorry,
find
but
It's not
it.
even the tier.
No, I mean, I that's not fair. I mean, you don't have to be famous.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I'll give you a C tier. How
Bro,
about
that's
that?
Oh
what
my
mom
goodness,
tells
we
you
just
when you're
said.
not famous.
Just trashing on her, bro.
No, not trashing, but it's like she's not like compared like she has a very successful podcast. That's the
Yeah.
reason we're ranking her.
I mean,
but
she's
not
kind of hot too. Like, if
This
you really
guy.
think about-
B tier.
I mean, she is, bro. Most of
For your
these
valuable
women
input.
No, no,
comedians.
Ali, keep her on C because we haven't seen her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Excellent.
you're so clever,
Did it
brother.
buzz now,
You're so-
yeah.
Paco,
Yeah.
this isn't OnlyFans tier list, bro. This is
Yo, I've never seen, bro. I will never respect. No offense to people that have OnlyFans, but yo, if you have an OnlyFans, you cannot come up to me and talk to me about money. All you have to do is take a couple of fucking pictures of your feet and sell them
Oh my
online. Some
Your feet,
dumbass will pay for
And
it.
dude, you guys know
No
about the
offense.
streamer who bottled water from her bathtub and sold it? Like one of the biggest
Yeah.
female streamers on you heard about it, Abbas. Yeah, she was a league streamer, I think. She's one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. She got like maybe 400 bottles of her bath water that she was bathed in and sold it and shipped it all over the world. That was like something crazy, like $75 or $50 a bottle or something. I know she made massive.
And dumbasses probably pay for it.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
That's the internet.
Oh my god.
Stuff.
Fish internet, sad, lonely men. It's bad. It's really bad.
No, bro. I know a girl on OnlyFans sold her feces for like $7,000, bro.
She what?
This girl
What?
got offered to sell her feces, her poo-poo,
Poop.
right?
only-
For $7,000, and she did it. The fact that, oh my god, this is some sad shit. That's how you know money is worthless, bro.
Bro, OnlyFans sounds like a sexual eBay. It's like
It is a
Yeah,
sexual.
everywhere,
it
sex
is a
eBay.
There you go.
It's pretty much Craigslist. It's pretty much Craigslist, but it's like the
Yeah.
2.0 version of Craigslist.
2.0.
Yeah.
All right. Nice podcast. Let's read it.
Yeah.
What do we have to say about like
I'm sorry, Whitney. I'm sure your
Yeah.
podcast is much more informational.
I know you're so hot. Yeah.
Lex Friedman. This guy, AI and robotics guy. All
I
right.
have no idea who that guy is.
Never
Yeah.
seen him.
Or-
I've never seen him in my life.
All right, maybe I should
He
pull
does.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does good podcasts, but
I bet he
guess-
does.
I guess you can zone out when you watch him because like they're so monotone.
Maybe
His
if you're an
name is
engineer, you
Lex.
like it.
No, like the information that because like the people he interviews are really interesting, and the information you gather just keeps you interested. But the thing is, he's so monotone. I struggled. I mean, I have ADHD. Of course, I'm gonna struggle. This is very normal. Like a normal podcast was making me struggle, and then with him, it's oof.
Yeah,
I
there's
know.
no.
You know, it's like the Jordan Peterson category where it's more like for information and less for entertainment. Let me pull up a clip here real quick.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's do this.
Is there
Oh, I've seen him.
close
I've seen a couple of his podcasts.
enough
Yeah.
God and your bullshit? We're all
Have you seen the one with him and Kanye West?
Wait, I can't hear. I can't hear the.
But I don't
What
know
was
you
the
deeply
bullshit,
enough.
though? What was the bullshit?
Jewish media, Jewish.
That's not bullshit. The bullshit is that the Jewish
No,
media
no.
won't
Your,
admit.
your dad was right.
the
Your
Jew-
dad was right.
the-
The words you used, you weren't. The
and
point
I
you were.
said it. You're not gonna make me say it 800 more times.
I don't know if it resonated because you keep saying like the words.
Did it resonate to y'all that y'all ain't do nothing about it, and that all y'all want to do is have somebody apologize and sweep under the rug your bullshit that you've been doing the whole time?
Which is what?
Is
I'm trying to call you out on your bullshit because I hope I'm somebody you can trust.
I
That's
don't
it.
fucking trust you.
Well, you can find people in your life you can trust.
Don't
Yo,
know what I should do.
Kanye West
I'm not one of
killed
your
it in this
real-life
interview.
archers.
Bro, the guy is very
No,
bold. He's very aggressive, huh? The guy you're showing us, Lex Friedman or whatever. He's very like
Yeah,
not
bro.
afraid to get in under his skin at all. It's crazy. It's nice to see actually. I'd love to see him interview other like controversial celebrities like that.
No, he was discussing. I saw this interview. He
Okay.
was discussing with Kanye West about like you know how Kanye West he said he was a black Jew, right? And he goes, well, and bro, it was like you
It
have
was
to watch it. It's actually
insane.
not that. It was insane, but it's kind of interesting. It's like it's fucked up, but it's kind of interesting, bro. And it's funny.
Interesting. Where,
Like
where
he
are we
goes,
gonna
I'm a
rank?
Jew. You can't say it. It was funny, bro. I recommend watching this interview. Yeah.
Where are
I
we gonna rank
recommend
him?
watching this one.
All right, where are we
I
gonna
say B.
B?
I say B. Yeah.
For me, it's more of an A tier. But I can see that he's not all of his episodes are that entertaining and for everyone and stuff. Maybe one day he'll be more of an A tier or an S tier, but maybe he's more of a B now. With anyone else's opinions, yeah.
I mean, from what I saw, I could agree with you.
I'd say he's a B from what I saw. Like at least I think like if he's not famous yet, like that famous, he has potential. I feel like he knows how to like make entertaining interviews with like celebrities. Who are his guests usually that famous? Is Can you?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
actually.
no.
Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they are. Some of them are.
Some of them.
some, yeah, but not the majority are just like. I remember there was this one podcast he did with a person who used to be with the KGB, but like he was an important person in the KGB. He even knew Putin, and he talked about Putin on that when his KGB days. So that's not like
That's
someone
crazy.
famous.
Like, yeah, less famous, more like
Real
educational.
stories.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And Joe
I'd say
Rogan.
the
By the way,
C
Joe
tier.
Rogan does the same thing,
Yeah.
but with weed and cigars. And
Oh, yeah, he makes it entertaining. Yeah. All right. Let's just give him a beat here. That's where I feel like we're landing on. The Flagrant podcast. Have you guys seen the Flagrant podcast?
Yeah.
I've seen
Flagrant.
bits of it,
No.
but I haven't
What do you
watched
guys think about that one?
I think
I've never seen it. I don't know what it is.
I'd give it a B, to be honest.
it. Can I say
Like-
something?
I don't know,
I'd give
I've
it a
never
C
seen it, I
from
can't
what I've
say.
seen.
Really, a C.
Yeah, you know why? Because I relate Flagrant. Yeah, like the ones that you can compare Flagrant to is maybe what can you compare Flagrant to? Impulsive?
Yeah, like other comedy podcasts like that.
Yeah.
I
Like, I
think
would
they're
give-
all over the place. You know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah. I would give Impulsive a better grading than Flagrant, for example.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'll do the opposite. actually.
Yes.
Really?
The only
Ooh.
reason why is because Andrew Schultz actually does research. Like, okay, they start off as idiots joking around and stuff like that, but then later on, in the middle of the podcast, he actually makes it a slightly intellectual. Just like he brings in he asks the right questions, and he's actually does his research, or his team does the research. But the fact that he's willing to put it into the podcast it brings me back, because I watched the full thing. And also I for some reason I like Mark. Apparently he asks also good questions, but he's just like the computer guy. So it helps. Akash is useless, bro. I don't know why he's even there.
Oh, savage.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm saying
roast them, dude.
Al okay, like he doesn't do he just sits at the end of the couch and doesn't speak much, but when he does speak, it's like it's meant to be. It's like he has to say those things. But Akash is just like, I don't know.
All right, B or
Cut
C?
him out.
B
Cut him
or
out.
C? Where are we gonna add it? Yeah.
I'm saying B myself.
All right. Abbas says C. Said says B.
I have no idea who it is. Man.
I'm gonna go
Yeah, me
for
neither.
let's add it to the B tier. Let's be nice.
Hey.
Bill Burr, the Monday Morning Podcast. Have you guys
I
seen it?
mean,
Yeah.
no.
No,
I
no.
haven't
But
seen,
through
I haven't
comedy,
seen his
yeah.
podcasts, but I've
I
seen
love
his-
Bill Burr.
I've seen him on stand up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
me too.
I'd say out of all the comedy podcasts, he's probably the best at it. Like he just sits there by himself and he just, rants and stuff like that. And Bill Burr is the king of rants.
He doesn't have
Yeah, the
guests.
things he talks about is
Yeah, like the clips are super viral. Yeah, but
You said he sits by himself. I've never seen his podcast. He's a hilarious comedian. He doesn't operate to insult anybody or offend anybody, but he doesn't have any guests on the podcast.
no, he just does. He doesn't even film himself. It's just an audio podcast, like a traditional podcast where he sits there and he does
Oh,
rant. Yeah,
So it's not a conversation with anybody.
no.
That's, I don't know if that counts. I mean,
You might
All
say
right.
he's losing his mind.
Conversation with himself. All right, I feel like I'm the only person sad you haven't seen him, right?
No, but I know his comedy. So
All right, I'll
for
give
me, it's
him.
gonna be.
Yeah, maybe B because no one else has seen him.
Wait, you're gonna put him at A, right?
I was gonna put him like A or S tier, but I guess no one's seen him.
No. I haven't seen his podcast, and we're here to rate his podcast, not his comedy. So this is your decision.
All right, B. Go for a B. Impulsive. Here we go, man.
I'll say B as well. I enjoy Logan Paul's bullshit.
Oh my god, dude! I don't enjoy Logan Paul's BS. To be honest, I feel like
Bro, I'm
he
putting him.
like panders too much. I give him I just think he panders too much. I
You know
think
what I'm surprised that we're not doing?
what?
We don't have Andrew Tate or Tristan Tate's podcast
Oh
on
wow!
the list.
I did not. I'm not too. All right.
Only
Where would you
YouTube
rank-
podcasts. Sorry, we're only putting things that are.
Allowed on
Actually,
YouTube.
never mind. That doesn't count. Jordan Peterson's episodes aren't even on YouTube.
Or Infowars is not on YouTube.
Yeah.
That is
I
true.
shot myself in the foot right there.
Where would you rank Andrew Tate's podcast?
Higher than Joe Rogan.
Higher than Joe Rogan.
Nah, man. This explains a lot, bro. Explains so much, man. Andrew Tate, fucking
No, I'm
F
fucking
tier,
with
bro.
you, I'm fucking with
That
you.
guy doesn't need.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you,
it. Like, he
Sherif?
did some.
I vote F tier.
Nah, bro,
F
that
tier.
explains a
Me
lot.
too.
That's controversial.
You're
Yeah,
not a top
exactly.
G, Sherif.
Look,
G
no,
tier.
I'll tell you this. This guy did something that a lot of the a lot of the actors and comedians did not do. He did something. He became famous within a year.
Mm-hmm. Off
Like
podcast.
he
You know
became
how he
really
Yeah,
you
it's
know how
kind
he
of
made
cool.
his money, man? Does
the
anyone know how
fighting
Andrew
and
Tate made his
gambling.
money?
Cam girls, man.
Yeah,
Cam girls.
fighting.
We all know.
Cam girls. Yeah,
Yeah.
cam girls.
Yeah,
Why do we keep going back to the
but
topic, dude, of OnlyFans, dude? We get it.
yeah, like
It's weird, dude.
he was the true only fan.
The
He was
OG
literally
owner.
the only fan.
OG. G tier. Yeah,
G tier. I
exactly.
put him G tier too because he's the top.
Impulsive, dude. We were talking about Impulsive. Logan Paul, Mike, and George. Bro, Mike
No, bro.
and George. George sometimes has comedic moments. Mike, I don't know. Logan, especially Logan, like they're not researched. You know, they
They
can
just speak
sometimes
from
be
their
funny.
mind, yeah.
I like the guests they have. I think the guests they have are super entertaining. So that's what attracts me to their podcast is the guests. But in terms of like them as hosts and stuff, I don't know. I'd give it like a D tier. Like, yeah, exactly.
You have
Where-
convinced me, Ali. I was gonna put him on C, but then, yeah, you convinced me to put him on the D tier.
All right,
He
two
probably
Ds.
wants some D. The fuck.
Thank
was
you.
gonna
Yeah.
I'd say
something.
C.
Thank you, Paco.
Two Ds,
I
a
was
C, and
gonna
a
say
D.
something messed
Yeah,
up.
I would give him a C. The same
Two
as
Ds and
Flagrant,
two Cs.
but Impulsive
I would have
for me
given him a D. I would.
better than Flagrant.
It's up to you, Paco. D or C?
But I recommend D, bro. Give
All
me
right,
the
there
D,
we
if you know
go.
what I mean.
Hey, big man.
D tier. Sorry, Impulsive. All right, the Ben Shapiro show.
Oh, I'd say S
A.
tier, in my opinion.
S tier.
I say A.
It
Because
is like full of
it's
contradictions.
not
man.
entertaining, but it's
You're like
funny.
Andrew Tate, F tier. Ben Shapiro, F tier.
Bro, fucking Andrew Tate's toxic for society. Like, let's get that out of the way. But then Ben Shapiro, he's not afraid to call out liberals for their bullshit as well. On the other hand, you know. Yeah, that's why he's very entertaining because he's like all this like. There's a lot of toxic narratives in America, man. The American political spectrum at the moment. You're very familiar with that, Ali. And
Mhm.
he's not afraid to like, fucking those what do you call them? Neo what?
Neoliberals, yeah, exactly.
Neoliberals, like all those SJWs. He just puts them in their place. He's so bro. His the way he insults people is so funny too. Like it's the vocabulary. He just puts them down, man. He just shows how much more educated he is, and just the way he talks. He just like slices through them with his rhetorical way of insulting people, and it's really entertaining to watch. He's like a nerd. He's like a nerd going all out on people.
That's exactly. Andrew
That's how
Schultz
they
described him as like a kid with autism who's very particular. He's like, actually, did you know?
Yeah, exactly.
People the stats. Yeah, exactly.
But it's so entertaining, bro. And when he has a point, it's so entertaining. Actually, he does this with the gut. Actually,
All right, that's an S tier for Sherif. What do you other guys think? Yeah,
I say A tier.
I don't know.
I haven't watched this podcast, and to be honest, the clips I've seen of him, I don't really like the guy. He's okay for me, so I'm not gonna if I'm just basing it on him, I would say maybe B.
All right, S, and then I would give him more of an A to B tier because you don't have to watch it. I don't like that he is polarizing. That's the one thing I don't like him. That he just is like
he is very polarizing.
Yeah, and I don't
polarizes the stupid from the intelligent.
Oh my god, Sherif. All right. How about we give him
I vote B tier. Like, I'm not saying the guy is amazing, but like his podcast isn't necessarily amazing. But like him alone, he's just like I'd watch him over what's the other guy?
Alex Jones?
Bill Burr. Bill Burr, like talking by himself about something.
I see. Okay, we gave him a B tier. TED Talks Daily. Has anyone else seen this? We've had it at least you on our podcast.
I've never seen TED Talks Daily.
All right. No one's seen it.
Well, I mean, you're missing out.
Wait,
I've
so
seen it.
TED
You
Talks
said-
Daily. Wait, so TED Talks Daily
missing
is
out,
the
bro.
podcast of TED Talks?
Exactly. It's this.
Yeah,
these
pretty
two,
much.
We've had
Yeah,
her
I've
on our
never watched
podcast.
it.
And she just talks about some cool stuff. I'll give it some A tier. You know, I like these classic podcasts. You know, they're just a classic podcast.
Yeah.
It's more of a C tier kind of thing. It's like it's nice to watch, but you don't have to watch it.
All right, that's fair. How about a B? In between.
Oh, B tier. Yeah, B tier. B tier.
Let's go. All right. Next, it looks like they're mostly B's here. We got Saturday. What are we gonna rank Saturday, bro?
Oh, الأوطى شيء أوطى بالنسبة
The
لي.
lowest rank.
Hey, not biased at all, eh?
Bro,
I think this whole
podcast.
podcast we've been doing like partial decisions, not impartial.
I'd say C. I've seen their stuff. C.
C.
They're,
All
they're,
right.
they're, I
I'll
mean,
say
I like
F.
having a Lebanese podcast to watch, bro. It's nice. Like,
I'm
you get
sorry,
relatable
bro.
people.
I'd rather watch Impulsive than Saturday.
Oh!
Me too. But I'm not saying they're bad.
Then how is it rated higher than Impulsive, bro?
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
you guys put Impulsive as a D. I put Impulsive as a C. In my opinion, it was a C.
Okay.
So they're like kind
Deal.
of the same.
Deal,
Yeah.
deal. Okay.
Good
I
recovery.
put
Good
D.
recovery.
Yeah, I say F.
All right. F. One F. I'll give him an F2. Why not?
Totally impartial. eh?
Abbas says lower than a D tier. So that's an F. Sherif says C tier. What about you, Saeed? Do you have something to say?
Do you want my honest opinion or
Yeah, be honest, dude. This is an honest podcast.
Of course, yes.
between an A and a B? I've actually
Ooh.
watched. Yeah, I've watched.
Yeah,
their
I like their
content.
content, bro. I think they
Yeah,
talk about
Khainin.
things, bro. They
But
talk
the
about
th-
things that Lebanese people don't talk about enough. That's
But
one
the
of
thing,
those.
is, yeah, I think. But for them, as the podcast themselves, and like what they do as hosts, it's between B and a C.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like the guests they have are cool because you've never seen those guests before, but
Yeah.
also we do those guests too. But also the hosts, they're not that, I don't know, researched or cool or down to earth or relatable or, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm giving them.
Yeah, it's not necessarily their personalities. It's like the content of the conversations. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. They're not the most like one of the media. Hey, Medea, like the girl. She's very typical Lebanese girl. That's like that's the guy. I kind of like his like. He's like a bro. He feels like a bro in a way, you know. Like
It's like
he
a
talks like the way Lebanese guys like talk, like the ones like I'm familiar with.
Bro.
And, like,
Yeah, Habibi.
hey,
My
bro.
friends, I don't have friends. I don't have friends. I have brothers. And he is not a brother. He's a
Oh!
okay? I don't have.
What did he do to you, Paco?
I don't listen to him.
Bro, this
I
sounds
don't
like a
listen
line
to
from
him.
the Russian Fast and Furious.
Sounds
Bro,
like my
I just
barber.
don't, Habibi, I don't
I have-
listen to him.
I only
You know,
have brothers.
I don't. Bro, I'd rather listen to the thieves, the Nawab, the senators in Lebanon than Saturday. You know that they make more sense.
They make more sense.
They're more entertaining. That's for sure.
and more
Yes.
entertaining for sure.
When,
All right.
when they tell you أبوك أقوى من بيي أو بيي أقوى من بيك سيء bon أخي سردي أو نواب أو سردي أنا لا باخذ من نواب ليك أنا أخي أنا هذا رأيي أنت اللي بتحبونها سردي ما سردي بدكم أنت شكلكم بدكم كيس تعملوها سردي أنا حبيبي بلا الكيس بلا البلوط حطني مع النواب
أنا ما فهمت شيء bro. Someone translate.
You'd rather watch politicians.
Oh
than
my
Saturday.
god, bro.
Something about butts and
Oh,
no context.
poetry, bro. What do you mean? This was poetry.
It was.
Paco is
Yeah,
Paco is
bro.
S tier. Paco.
Paco S tier. Into the show S tier.
La, and I liked
Or
how
F. We're gonna go for a D or an F here.
F
Spin the wheel. I don't know.
put it E
no
between
will.
half
Put
half.
it E. Yeah, actually. E.
Yeah,
exactly.
half
He's
half.
not a category, dude. He is
It
just
doesn't
there.
matter. Exactly. They're not a category. They don't count.
They're
Irrelevant. Saturday is irrelevant.
All right. E. There we go. The rules of the tier list just for Saturday, okay?
Bro, why are you guys so butthurt they steal guests, man? Like, there are more famous. They're bigger. They're a bigger platform. Why are you upset that they take your guests? Bro? Like, of course,
Yeah,
guests.
because
Hey,
they
because our
take
ego
advantage
can't
of our
handle it, Sherif. We
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
handle it.
Sharif,
We don't
stop
want
being a
people to
bitch.
steal our guests. We have to take
Yeah,
control.
bro.
You know? You
Yeah,
can't
stop
oppress
being
us
a
this
bitch.
way.
Yeah, bro. Stop being a fucking cunt and grow up here and tell these motherfuckers.
You
Tell
can't say
these
that word in
motherfuckers,
America, bro.
bro.
Oh, sorry, you're
You,
Beirut. Never mind, bro.
um,
That word is so offensive, bro, in America. But then you see
I
Australians
know, I
saying it
know.
like in every other
Bro,
sentence,
holy
bro.
shit.
Who's
Bro,
seen The
so
Boys, man?
when
I
I
want to do a
first-
podcast about The Boys, man. I want to do an episode about The Boys. Like, we have to talk about that show. It's so good. Have we done that one before?
No, we haven't
No,
actually.
What?
we can do a review. We'll talk about it.
We have to, man. Who's
Let
seen
us-
The Boys here?
I haven't.
Maybe we can leave that for after this podcast.
No,
Yes,
of course,
exactly. Right now, podcast tier review. All right, F tier. I'm gonna give him because he's
NPR?
NPR podcasts. What about the NPR podcast?
A tier. A tier.
I'd say even S tier maybe because they're a classic. You know what I mean? It's just like a classic.
Yeah, bro. I was raised on NPR, bro. I would literally every morning my dad would put NPR before work. Like he
That's
would
what I
take me to
mean.
work with him. NPR.
99% Invisible, just the daily, just like classic news and
Can we
journalism
pull up a clip
podcasts.
of NPR? Because I'm really curious at what's hyping Paco up this much.
So NPR is multiple
Because
podcasts.
bro,
Yeah.
I was raised on NPR. You don't understand. Like أنا كل حياتي كان NPR. My whole life was NPR. Like my dad would not even put music on in the morning. Nothing. He would
What's
put
NPR, if you don't mind me
NPR.
asking? I'm not sure what that is.
National Public Radio.
Oh,
But describe the podcast. Bob.
Yeah.
Describe it a little bit. Yeah.
It's literally like it's a speaker. I forgot the names. I think they're like two speakers or one speaker talking to a guest, and they talk about things that are like relevant to what's happening in society sometimes, or they're talking about like a project that's government funded. It's nice, like it's kind of informative, and it's really like it's something you should listen to. Like as an American,
Yeah.
this is something that's very staple.
And it's educational. I mean, they
Yeah.
have a podcast called 99% Invisible, which I love listening to.
Yeah.
And that's where I got the idea for these, like, because there was one person that collects the flight brochures and stuff, and so I was like, oh, that's a cool idea, and so I stole it from them. So, yeah, it's educational, interesting. I would definitely say a must watch. Yeah. So me and Paco give him an S tier. That's good enough. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, the Full Send podcast. Who's seen the Full Send podcast?
Yeah, I have.
Pull up a clip.
No,
What is it like?
Here, let me pull up a clip. You
Pull
can-
up
I
a
don't
clip,
know, man.
Jimmy.
They've gotten some great guests, and they could have done so much better. They could have done so much better in their podcast.
Damn.
So
You disappointed them.
I am disappointed. Of course, man. When you have Elon Musk on your podcast,
And you're talking about random things. Yeah, exactly.
there's so many things you could properly ask them.
Mhm.
And I think when they had Mr. Beast on, one of their hosts was actually like late or something like that. Like it seemed disorganized. It seemed like
Yeah.
Mr. Beast was there before them even. So
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna pull up a clip.
With Andrew Schultz and
no, that's the what's it called? Flagrant one.
Yeah, these
Oh.
guys here.
This is Full Send. So it's
Oh, okay.
Original Four Loko?
No, I don't drink, but I've seen people do them.
No, I've had those. They're
the
bad,
original.
bro.
When I was in high school,
Yeah.
people used to take Four Locos and
ASAP Rocky.
jump off buildings.
Do you ever
blacked
have a
out.
juice?
Oh, not for juice. I have Four Loko. I blacked. Too much
Four
caffeine.
Locos
and-
are fucked.
Okay.
We saw a guy buying one at 7 a.m. this morning. Yeah. It was
Bro, that's a
cra-
tough life.
Bro, it was like,
that is a tough life.
I wanted to
No,
say,
I bought him fucking. He asked for food, so I bought him fucking chicken tenders, and then of
And
course
he grabbed his own
he
Four
grabs a
Loko?
Four Loko and slips it
He
into.
wanted a Four Loko at 7 in the morning.
you gotta stop him from
Bro.
that.
You bought it
bro.
too, didn't you?
Well, I bought him food, and then he just slipped in the Four Loko.
Four Locos are
You ever
fuck.
had the original Four Loko?
Yeah, pretty much.
What are Four Locos, Method?
Beer, man. Just beer.
They're alcohol. Yeah.
That's what they're
Oh,
a beer
oh.
podcast, pretty much. It's just some boys drinking beers and like talking to. So they have the biggest guests on the planet, like Lil Yachty, but then they all talk about beers and women.
Beers and Four Locos.
Yeah, exactly, and dating and stuff like that. You know,
I mean, that
Yeah.
that for me is like kind of C tier, no?
C tier. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're cool
Even-
and stuff.
Nope.
I think they're a little entertaining, but just I don't know. It doesn't hit it for me. I
Those
wouldn't.
guys are from Vancouver, man. Actually,
They are Canadian.
It's YouTube Nelk. Nelk, the YouTube channel.
The prank shows. Yeah, exactly.
Sherif, don't be biased. I know you like Canada.
Support your hometown boys.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, they're pretty. They're not as good as others. But I'm with LA. Actually, my favorite prank shows is from LA, bro. My favorite YouTube channel. So I'm more with Ali than fucking Canada.
What's your favorite YouTube channel?
Top Notch Idiots.
Oh wow.
Have you
Never
seen
heard
it?
of No.
Bro, it's like one of the biggest on YouTube.
Nana Sharif Pro Guides YouTube.
Pro Guides, eh? Same. كرمالك بعدك جولد ايه Pro Guides, شو البرو جايدز؟ لا I'm kidding.
All right, let's give Full Send a C.
Yeah.
The Breakfast Club. 2 more. The Breakfast Club. You guys seen The Breakfast Club? Classic Charlemagne. No, who's seen it? Paco?
I've seen bits.
Yeah,
bro, that's another staple in America. If you're in the hood, bro, you're listening to The Breakfast Club.
Where would you rank him?
I'd put it.
I'd give it a B tier because they talk about gossip in the hood, bro, and trust me, it's like unnecessary information, bro. They have some good guests, but that some is like you can count it on your fingers how many people بينعدوا على الإيد كم واحد, and they're very like 5 people or 10 people out of the whole thing.
All right.
It's a B tier more than
I agree to that, Paco. I like your description. Yeah, I agree. Saeed, do you agree?
Yeah. Both ways I'm overruled.
All right. Well, you can have an opinion too. But yeah, let's Breakfast Club, B tier. All right. Last podcast, H3.
All right.
Who's seen your podcast? Ethan.
Seen clips of their YouTube, on YouTube, but I'm not sure. I don't have too much of an opinion on them. I don't know too much about them.
Yeah, H3. So, I mean, I love watching H3 going like classic YouTube, and then they became podcasters. And what they did was cool because they were the first people to ever like interview YouTubers and stuff like that. And, they interviewed people that you'd never seen interviewed before. And so it's pretty cool. I don't know. I feel like as of recent, it's taken a very, negative, like trolling, and they just, reacting to things, and they're not really interviewing people as much. They're
the one controversy as well. The guy,
he's very he's banned off Twitter right now because he roasted Ben Shapiro. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so, and they there was a point where they quit interviewing guests because it was too hard for them to interview guests. So I don't know, between a D and an F for me.
I'd say D as well from your description. And I've seen some clips of them. I don't think the guy is too entertaining, honestly. He's a bit annoying actually, but yeah, D, I guess. D or yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I have no opinion.
This is how we're gonna end it. D tier. Let's look at this real quick. You guys see this, right? Let's see it in totality. All right, we're looking pretty neat. We got some S tiers, A tier.
What's NPR? What is it, like American? I guess or
National
American. It's National Public Radio, bro. This is like the oldest radio channel in America. You don't understand how important NPR is for the American society. NPR is a staple in American culture.
Wow. Okay, holy shit, nice. Respect.
Yeah.
Respect,
it's like PBS. It is literally the same
like MTV in Lebanon.
No, MTV in Lebanon is actually not that old. And like it started after the Civil War, but this is way before this. This is during World War II when PBS and NPR started. Yeah. So you don't understand how much of a staple these channels are.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
Yeah, they're very old.
You should listen to it at least once in your life, I would say that. All right. Well, another day, another podcast we reviewed. Thanks, guys. That was awesome. We did a podcast tier list. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment. How cool that we're doing this. All right. The first ever podcast tier list. Let's sign out. All right. Adios, amigos.
All right.
We're out of here.